Hey family, how y'all doing? Um, yeah. See, I got a special request from a friend. Yeah, but see, I gotta wear these protective glasses cause she got those eyes kind of like Prince, you know? You can't look into them. Man, I know some guys who looked in her eyes about 45 years ago. Next thing you know, they had a hit record. It's called Have You Seen Her? Have you seen her? They just keep walking around going, tell me, have you seen her? Man. So, I got to protect myself. And, well, she wanted me to make something. And I'm going to do my part, but I don't know if she look into this screen, something might happen to me. So, I gotta protect myself. But we gonna try it anyway. Come on, let's go.
Hi, my name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks, I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T.
So this meal was definitely a thing of intention and love. So I took out the crock pot, it's that time. Put some black salt in there, some black pepper. Yeah, see, I had a long time to drive, so this is how we got started. Put some paprika in there. I like putting it in the bottom of my pot. Put some crushed red pepper. Yeah. If you watch the show, you know this how it go. Put some cayenne pepper. Want a little heat today. Some sumac. Still trying to figure out what that's like. Some dry onions. Some fennel seed. Yeah, we seasoning it up today, baby. Some mustard seed. Just a little bit. Gotta do something different every now and then. Some oregano. I don't even use oregano a lot, and I don't know why. I like it. And a pinch of ground clover. All right, I got this meat. It's a stew meat. Now you see it had all that marbling in there. All that marbling is a good thing. Whenever you don't have that, it eats kind of dry. I put a bay leaf in there. Some Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. Some soy sauce. Little garlic oil. Strong stuff. Drizzle of shallot oil. It's strong, but it's nowhere near as strong as that garlic oil, I tell you. Some chili oil. Yeah, like I said, we seasoning this up. And a little apple cider vinegar with the mother. Got to have your mama. And put a little bit of water, not too much, because it's going to make its own juice. Yep. Get that bay leaf where it's supposed to be now. Yep. And that's about all. We're gonna pop the top on there, shake it around a little bit, put it on the heat for 6 hours. 6 hours later, or whenever you can get back to it, this is what you do. You take all the meat out the pot. Now I had to turn it off because I was still driving. Take the meat out the pot, and that juice, that lovely gravy, that sauce, we're gonna put that into a separate pan and heat that up. We're going to try to reduce this just by about a third. You never want to reduce your sauce by more than half, because if you do, it gets really salty. So we're going to reduce it by only a third, because we're going to try to thicken it. If you reduce it by half, it'll get thicker by itself. Now put the meat back on the heat, on low, just to keep it warm. And we're going to get this to bubbling, boiling, troubling. Bam, there you go. Magic of television. So while it's hot like that, I put about a half tablespoon of cornstarch. And I know, I should have did like a little slurry, because when you just put it in there, you get a bunch of little lumps. But I got a secret for that today. You stir it up, you try to mash them down, but the lumps don't go away. I got something for your lumps. But you still want to cook, so you don't mind. You let it get real hot. La 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 la. And it's still reducing. And this is making it get thicker. So what happened was, I got my little blender, my little jet blend, pour that in there, spin it up. That's going to get rid of all them lumps real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now it's nice and smooth. Get that little water. Make sure your mixture is hot, and you pour that back on top of your meat. Yeah, swish around some of that water. Don't want to lose any of that juice in that pan. Put that back on your meat. Put your meat back on your heater, also on low, because we got some other stuff to do. Yep. Put some water in this pot. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit involved. If somebody else do this on the truck, I want you to let me know. But you can definitely do this at home. Now that's your meat with your reduced sauce. It's nice and thick. Put that back on the heat. Now, when your water gets hot, only when your water gets hot, put some salt in there. And why are we salting it? Because we got stuff to do. Stir it up a little bit. These are some small lobster tails I got from Walmart, believe it or not. It's 2 of them in a pack. I put them both in my little hot, salty water. Since they're small, you only put them in there for about 3 to 5 minutes. Because they're small. Now, will they be fully cooked in 3 to 5 minutes? Not really. And you don't really want them all the way cooked. Because we making a special treat today. Like I said, this meal's going to be worth it. You take them out that water, put them in some water, some cool water, just for a second, and let this water heat back up. Because we got plans for this water, because now it's got a little bit of that lobster flavor in there. So those lobster tails you took out and put in the water to cool just a little bit. You can put on some gloves, you can crack them open. Once you put them in that cool water, it makes it so much easier to take the tail meat out of the shell. So that's why you put them in the cool water right away. See how fast that comes out? Even with high speed, bam. There you go, they out the tail. Now, you take some of this macaroni, because I'm a macaroni. Never mind, it's an old joke. If you know, just tell somebody. Yeah, you put the macaroni in that old lobster water. Stir it up, because that's going to give the macaroni a little of that lobster flavor. See, one thing flavors the other. And let that get hot. And while that's heating up, they give you like 2 little things of butter with those lobsters. You ain't going to throw them away. Put them in your pan. We're going to use that butter. And get a half a stick of real butter. And you're going to put a half a stick of butter in there too. Now, doing all this with one burner, people. Stir your pasta, make sure it doesn't stick. When it gets real hot, real hot, starts foaming up, take it off the heat, put the butter on. And we're going to slowly heat up this butter. So you've turned your heat down just a little bit to about medium. Because we don't want to burn our butter. We don't want it to cook up too fast. But we want it to melt. Nice and gently. We don't even want it to foam up. We just want it to melt nice and gently. See how that disappears? Now, once your butter is nice and melty, we're going to take some heavy cream and we're going to add it in to this nice warm butter. Come on, add the cream. Put the cream in there. There you go. Now, if you see, I used a different packaging because I had to repackage it to put in my refrigerator because I got too much in my refrigerator. Now, you gently let all that come up to a nice warm temperature, but don't rush it. don't do it too fast. Let it come up nice and easy. Stir every now and then. There you go, like my mama said. And when it's nice and hot, you put some cheese in there. Today I'm using extra sharp. I was thinking about using some smoked Gouda. I just didn't want to lose the flavor of the lobster. And I could have even probably put a little less, but you know, it's my first time actually doing this and hoping it's gonna come out right. So you stir your cheese in there, and you also don't want that to come up too fast, too hot. You don't want to scorch the bottom. Just want to gently warm it, gently get it hot. So you got to make sure you pay attention to it. You got to make sure you stir it a lot. And you cut up your lobster tail into like bite-sized pieces. And when that mixture's hot, you put your lobster in there. That's going to help it to cook a little bit more. And after that's nice, hot and gooey, you put that on top of your pasta. Yes, you drain your pasta first. Pour that gooey loveliness on top of the pasta. Yeah, a little paprika, a little salt, a little pepper. Mix it up. Once that's all nice and mixed up, you're going to put it into a pan. That's right. Steam up the camera. Put it into a pan. Put a little extra cheese on top. That's that extra sharp. And we're going to get a little crazy. So I put a little Parmigiano Reggiano. And we want a little more crazy. So I even put just a little bit of that breadcrumbs on top. Put that in the oven. And while that's in the oven, you cut up a pepper or two. You make it like a little cup. And you scoop your beef stew into that cup. I could have got away with one per person. I was being a little greedy. I was being a little happy. And when your lobster pasta comes out, you put the peppers in the oven. When they come out, hey, dinner is served, baby. So if you see a couple brothers in the street walking around talking about, have you seen her, That woman, I think she's an X-Men. You know, you can't tell people's identity. But yeah, they done looked in her eyes and they done messed up for life now. Now, was this meal worth cooking on the truck? Taste-wise, yeah. Will I ever do that again? Oh, Lord, that was some work, y'all. But hey, worth every minute. Oh, I've been used to having someone to lean on, and I'm lost, baby, I'm lost. Oh, have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her?